Hi guys, and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Germany. Now, when we left off we had just taken over this city-state down here, and Russia has these 4 warriors sitting on that border which we're not particularly keen on. Our next target, however, will be Russia. So we're just recovering a little bit from that war, healing up our warriors here. We have the 2 archers and the 3 warriors, as well as a scout here, so we can have a little look and see if anything appears around here. We have built an encampment district and we'll finish a barracks in 2 turns. So we're just going to take a couple of turns to heal up and maybe crank out some units after we build that barracks. As I say, Russia will be our next target ourselves, so if they declare war, it's not the end of the world, but it's possibly not what I would want to happen. You know, I would rather get the drop on them and be the one to decide when war actually starts. But if we don't have that luxury, then we can deal with it. We also stole a builder from the city-state when we were at war with them. We have a couple of resources down here that we will be improving as we expand out. We have some wheat here, maybe we'll reach the coffee. Horses down here, of course. Horses is something we actually got from that city-state. So we have 1 horse. And of course, we get the 3 food to production from the pasture there. So again, keeping a little eye on this warrior, see what he does. But we're having a little downtime just now. It's retreating back into Russia actually. I wonder if he's actually worried about us perhaps. So what I want to do now is move our warriors up and move our archers across. We would like the archers on this side to be up on the hills here and shoot in to Novgorod. We could have an archer here, here and here. That way any warriors from Russia would have to attack across river, and we can have our warriors coming in from this side attacking the city directly. So that's the plan. We have 2 archers just now, and we will hope, now that we have the barracks up and running, we will have a couple of archers. That builder's just going to sit there just now because we don't have anything for him at the moment to do. Let me have a little look at the barracks actually. Can I have a little look at the barracks? Do you know what? Let's actually just check. I'm not sure if it actually works on ranged units, does it? I just thought of that there. Plus 15% combat experience for all melee and ranged land units. So yes, it does work on archers, that's okay. So again, we're just going to have to take a couple of turns to get set up. Shouldn't be too long now. Okay, and we have actually discovered writing just now, so that's something we really need to get up and running, because we will fall behind technologically if we focus, if we focus too much on war here. So we have writing, and we are now going to go towards horseback riding, because we could actually use some horses to round up any stray warriors. If we were to move in and take Novgorod, possibly some warriors could fall back, so it would be okay in terms of strategy to have the horsemen just to round up any of those guys. It's nice to have 1 horseman, you know, nice to just have a couple of different types of units anyway. We did tell Russia that we wouldn't be attacking him, you know, he queried our units being on his border and we said we were just passing through, but at the end of the day, if we break our word, the only person we're upsetting is him, because we haven't met any other leaders. So I don't really mind going back on our word on this occasion. That warrior can just, that archer can just sit tight. This one can start to move up. He's going to cross over onto that piece of grassland when the war gets going. Warrior's just going to chill, as is that warrior. He might as well fortify, I suppose. We should have the archer soon, 2 turns. That archer can just fortify, I suppose. This one could cross over the river. That warrior can just fortify. So we've got some units there. We're going to have an archer, possibly have an archer over this side with the warriors, just to give them, just to give the warriors a ranged unit to back them up. And that archer's just going to chill just now as well. Our archer trained by the barracks is going to accompany the warriors. If we take a little look just now, is there anything else we want to get? I don't think so. We could get a trader actually and trade with Seoul. Let's check. 22 turns for iron working. Although, if we get an iron mine, which we would obviously if we mine the iron, then we'd get it quicker. And having swordsmen would make us really strong going in to the war with Russia. But I fear if we wait too much longer, they're going to get city walls up on all the cities, because you know St. Petersburg just now, as we can see, does have ancient walls. So I think we really need to motor and attack Novgorod. So I'm just going to build another archer. And we're going to continue. We may actually declare the war pretty soon. What's this piece of parchment down here? We broke our promise to move troops from the border with Russia. Right, I'm fine with that. Let's actually get this going. Let's just start war now. Declare surprise war. Yes. Your war is hopeless. You have not learned from history. Conquering Russia is impossible. He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. We'll see about that. We will see about that. He might be right, but I hope not. Right, now let's get our archers attacking that warrior there. He is in forest, so he'll have a bit of defence. But 34 damage to him, so he should be in quite a bit of trouble relatively quickly. And we can move our warriors in. Start occupying some of the space up here. This warrior in too. He has a warrior inside the city there, but the city doesn't have city walls, so it can't actually defend itself just now. So we should be able to do this relatively simply, unless he has a lot of reinforcement units. And that builder's just kind of sacrificed itself there, which is a bit of an odd one for me, but who am I to complain? We have captured another builder from Russia. They don't seem to like their builders. And we should be able to maybe take that warrior out. Nope, he still lives. Okay, let's take him out now. So down he goes, and we should be able to move our own warrior into that forest just now. Hey, you move into the forest. There we go. And let's use that warrior to attack that slinger. He might get some ideas about attacking us just now. Oh, a promotion for the warrior as well. That's excellent. And we're about to have another archer in the capital there. We need to keep an eye on the lack of amenities we have in the two cities we've already taken. But really, what we're going to do is have this early war effort to try and take over our entire continent. And at that point, we should be able to use that as a base to push on scientifically. And we should hopefully be able to overcome any scientific disadvantage we have from being essentially a warmonger early on. Right, so let's get this builder, get him back to our city, keep him safe. And what we want to do here is move that archer up here. So we can't actually see the city, I think, over that hill. So he'll move up there. This archer will move in here. This archer will move over there. The warrior can move up, as can the other warrior. So we have it pretty well surrounded now, but we won't do that much damage to it as of yet. I'm a little torn as to where to put this other archer. Do you know what? I'm just going to put it up where the other archers are. It could probably stand in the forest there maybe. And our warrior, I'm just going to heal him. He can actually just stand there and keep getting shot at by that slinger. He'll keep getting experience points for that, so I have absolutely no problem with that. Well, I said, do I need any more? Do you know what? Let's get a trader going so we can trade with Seoul and get some gold coming in, because we are running at a 1.2 gold deficit just now because we have a relatively large army for this stage of the game. Next turn, and again the slinger is going to attack the warrior. Going to do hardly anything and going to give us 2 experience points every go, which is great at this stage of the game. So those two, oh, that archer can't see it. Probably the hill and the forest there blocking the way. Alright, that's a little disappointing. I'm going to move him up. So he's going to have to stand in the forest and the other one is going to have to stand on that hill. Which leaves me a little puzzled what to do with this guy. Do you know, he can actually come round here and deal with some troops, I think. And this archer can start attacking the city. It won't do much damage to it just by itself, but it will gain some experience. Oh, promotion available. Fantastic. And we'll just fortify our warriors around there just now. Can heal him. What is that? It's right next to that other city. Okay, we can heal him up. We could probably just sneak in and take that other city. It only has 10 strength, and that only 12 strength, and that only has 10. But Novgorod probably is the one that we're going to take first and foremost, and then we're just going to sweep up, I think, Novgorod, then Solikamsk, and then why did I start? Smolensk, and then St. Petersburg. And there's a warrior now in Novgorod, so that's something to consider, but I'm not overly concerned about it. Now we can attack with archers. So how much damage do we do there? 18 health we take away from it. I'm going to use the promotion because they don't gain experience points while they're awaiting a promotion. Again, that warrior can heal up. Our archer can move in. And I think that's time for next turn. Oh, the builder. Well, the builder can actually make quarry there. Yeah, make a quarry. That'll do it. I'm questioning the need for the ancient walls just now, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to get them up just in case. You know, if Russia were to crank out some swordsmen just now and surprise us, we could be in a bit of trouble there. Now it is time for the 3 archers to just rain down arrows on the city, and hopefully eventually that will catch up with it. So we're taking 17 health from it there, getting 3 experience, which is probably the most important part. If we can build some really experienced units and just rank them up through the technologies, we could end up with a pretty formidable army should anybody else want to come to our continent and deal with us, or should we wish to expand out of our own continent. Next turn again. See, we're whittling down the city bit by bit pretty much. Let's move the archer out there and it can deal with the units. We'll just keep whittling down the city. Hopefully it shouldn't recover all its health on this go. And the slinger's attacking the archer. Which is kind of funny. It recovers 10 health. So it's not overly difficult to whittle it down, because we're doing more than 10 health per attack. So we just have to basically sit tight and keep chipping away. And the archer should easily kill the slinger. Yep, down it goes. And we'll just rain down arrows again on Novgorod. That warrior that they have sitting there should probably run away actually. We're just going to take the city and that will kill him, I believe. I don't think we won't capture him, I don't think. I think he will just cease to exist, basically. Now I don't know if we should go for sailing and astrology and all that just now. I think possibly we should be moving to, well, maybe, it's tough. I think we should move towards currency, because we kind of have to sort this economy out. We're going to maintain this army for, we're not going to scrap any of these units because we want to get some experience on them and rank up our units through the ages, if you will. So we're going to be having a fairly large military spend as we go, and we'll only have Seoul as a trading partner, and even then that's only temporarily, because we will ultimately be looking to take over Seoul as well. That archer can just whittle away some units. We know they do have quite a few warriors somewhere, so I don't think it will all be as easy as it is to take Novgorod. And we have our trader, so we get 3 gold and 2 science from Seoul. That is a great boost actually. That'll put us into positive income, and it will also increase your science by quite a bit actually. So we'll begin that trade route, and we'll just keep firing arrows. I think we should be able to take it in about 3 turns maybe. And our production here, after the trader, do I want a horseman? In case there's any units to deal with. Nah, I don't think we need a horseman. Let's get started actually on an encampment district, and we'll get +1 science from an adjacent rainforest tile there. So we're going to build it there and try and get some science on the go. We might want to cozy up to Seoul for a bit and try and get the science boost from them so we can catch up to the other civs before we actually conquer them. So that's maybe something to think about. The only thing would be if we do that, our +7 against excuse me, our +7 for attacking city-states will become less valuable as the game goes on and units get stronger overall. You know, when you've got a 7 strength unit, sorry, 7 strength, when you've got a 20 strength unit against a 20 strength unit, then +7 makes it 20 versus 27, which is a huge difference. Whereas when you have 2 70 strength units going against each other, the 7 boost is really quite irrelevant. So that is something we want to use early doors if we are going to go that route. Let's just move our builder back in here, and he can wait for an opportunity to build something else. Archers, once again, just raining down shots. I hope we can take Novgorod relatively quickly and maybe take another Russian city, possibly both other Russian cities other than the capital in this episode if we're quick. Okay, now I think on the next turn we'll be able to take Novgorod. We could maybe take it this turn if we want to get aggressive with our warriors. Let's have a look. I think we can take it this turn. I think we can take it this turn. I'd like to use the promotion just now. Yeah, I'll use the promotion just now, and hopefully we can take it here with this warrior. And I would like to get the other 2 Russian cities in this episode, and we'll leave the advance on St. Petersburg for next time. Okay, so ranged attack on the warrior with our archer just now. He's just kind of standing there and getting destroyed, which is fine. Will we keep the city? Yes, of course we will. Production. Wow. Okay, it's going to take forever to produce anything. Let's just go with a monument. Why not? Next turn, and we're going to start our advance right away on the second city here. It only has 12 strength, so we really should be able to whittle it down quite quickly. We'll move our warrior into the forest here just so we can have a little look. Okay, it has a scout inside, and that is it. We could achieve this pretty quickly here. We could achieve it pretty quickly indeed. Our warrior is hurt a little bit. Yeah, we'll heal him up. There's no sense in risking him. Will we attack that? We'll just use the archer again, why not? And then our other warrior should be able to push up from the south here. Absolutely. Take out that warrior. I sense they probably have a lot of units defending St. Petersburg just now. And that's maybe why it's so easy for us to take the other cities. We're kind of neglecting our own cities just now. Okay, and he wants to make peace, and he will give us Seed Novgorod, and he'll give us this relic and 149 gold. I'm going to refuse. I have no interest in peace with him whatsoever. I'm just going to conquer him while he's an easy enough target for us just now. So we'll move our warrior forward here. We'll move the archer into the forest. We will... Oh, okay, there's a heavy chariot. That could be a problem. That could be a big problem. Alright, I'm not sure what to do about that. Let's bring our warrior forward. think I'll fortify the archers and just see what happens. I think if the heavy chariot were to move in on us, we would be able to take it out on the next turn. If it was to move in and attack us from one of these tiles, we can rain down arrows on it and then finish it off with a warrior. So let's just see what it does. It moved into the city. Okay. That is fine. Absolutely fine. Move that archer up there. And we should have a relatively easy time attacking the city now. So a ranged attack. Unfortunately its strength has went up to 30 just now. So it's going to take even longer to attack this one than it did to take Novgorod. But we're in it for the long haul. So let's just rain down arrows. We do have 4 archers capable of attacking the city on this turn. Not this turn, pardon me, but you know, this time. So he can move across there. The warriors will just fortify their positions, try and stop that heavy chariot getting out. It could still come through the back way, I suppose, but it can't come obviously out here. And we have finished building our ancient walls. We might as well repair the monument for some quick, easy culture. We are taking 20 turns towards political philosophy, so it will take us a little while. And there's a little bit of a hitch now. Our warrior was attacked by a scout, which seems like a crazy move. And it heals 20 per turn, right. Now, the other city actually has ancient walls now. And that's kind of a problem. Okay, we'll think about that when we get there. Let's just take this city first, and then we'll see what we're going to do. That makes it pretty unlikely that we're going to be able to take both of them during this episode. And I may even have to... Right, I'm going to heal that warrior just now, but I may have to use my 4th archer to attack the scout. The scout isn't a threat in and of itself to my warrior, but if the scout were to attack my warrior and then the heavy chariot were to attack the warrior, we could be in trouble. So let's just take the scout out. And a promotion for the archer, which is excellent. If these archers get ranked all the way up, another peace offering, I'm going to reject this again. I want at least 2 of his cities. I may be more inclined to take peace though with those city walls up. And we've unlocked currency, which means we can build commercial hubs, which of course, as the name would suggest, means that we can generate some more gold. What do we want to research? We'll research ironworking, and we'll actually go for this iron up here now. After we build the campus district. Well, can we actually purchase a settler? No, we need 480. We're 10 off of that, and we're actually back to a deficit. So we're gonna... Would it be worth actually switching to a settler? 10 turns? Ugh. Do you know what? Let's just leave the campus district to go, and then we'll think about the settler. Because we might need iron and swordsmen in order to actually win this war now. Warriors are all well and good, but they're not particularly strong. Swordsmen, I believe, get a 35 strength compared to a warrior's 25. Oh, pardon me, a warrior's 20. And this siege is going to take quite a while. With archers, we could maybe get somewhere towards crossbowmen, I think. Let's see, where are they? They're machinery down here. Crossbowmen, range strength 40, which is huge. An archer is... Where's archery? Range strength 25. So we'd have 15 extra strength on all of those archers. I think we'll beeline for machinery just now. So that will take us through the wheel. And in fact, we'll do ironworking first. We're a bit disjointed just now. We'll do ironworking first. Then we'll come back and do the wheel. and then everything that takes us to machinery to try and get the crossbowmen. Possibly not going to be important during this war, but if we do peace out with him, we'll then come back next time with crossbowmen. But I at least want to take this second city now. He's bringing the warriors down now, so I wonder if he's buying time to construct ancient walls. I'm not sure. He's going to draw some of the archers' fire, unfortunately. In order to protect the warriors, we have to make sure these Russian warriors don't do too much damage to our guys. This guy's going to have to heal up. And our warriors over here, as usual, are going to keep attacking the city. Now, we're not doing too much damage to the city now. We're whittling it down very, very, very slowly. But every time we shoot arrows at it, we are getting experience points. See, we're getting 3 experience when we shoot arrows at it. So, even if we don't get it, even if Russia ultimately manages to defend itself here and we don't get the second city, it's worth it for the experience points we're generating here. Although that warrior's in a bit of trouble now. Let's see. Let's use our archer. Attack the warrior. Our own warrior can heal up now. The only issue is that heavy chariot. If it was to push out, it could kill our warrior. But I think the heavy chariot strength is pushing up the city strength. So if the heavy chariot were to do that, the city might become quite fragile. So perhaps they won't do that. And as I say, we're generating experience, and every turn we manage to hit the city, we are whittling it down. It doesn't recover all the damage we're doing to it, but if it were to get city walls up just now, we would be in trouble of not managing to take it. I'm not 100% sure if it can construct city walls while it is being attacked like this, but I'd be inclined to say that it probably can. So it's recovering 12 health per turn. Sorry, 20 health per turn, and each attack we do takes about 11 or something like that, I think. And we took 14 there, so not bad. We're whittling it down by a couple of points per turn. So 14 and 13 is 27. And another attack on it for 16 takes it away up to 43. And then this archer is actually going to attack it just now because that warrior doesn't concern me at the moment. And 17 is actually, what, 60 damage or something, so it doesn't recover anywhere near as much as we do to it per turn. So we should be able to take it relatively soon. And then next episode we'll consider our next move, whether we're going to push on or whether we're going to try and peace out, take his relic, and make do with the 2 cities we've claimed from him. I mean, we've slowed him down massively, I think, by taking 2 cities off him. And we've managed to make St. Petersburg and Smolensk divert some of their efforts towards building those city walls. So we've certainly done some good. We should have the city quite soon now. Possibly next turn, probably the turn after. Okay, so we've constructed that monument for the easy culture. And now, what do we build? Do we have any good location for a campus? We do, but we would have to buy one of the tiles. We're in a deficit, I'm not thrilled about that. What about a commercial hub? We could put one there, and it would get +2 gold from the river. Again, we'd have to spend 110. We could put one here. +2 gold from the river. We'll put one there. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll try and make this ex-city-state something of a commercial powerhouse. It should be close enough to build a harbour. And then we can trade with other continents. Hopefully. Oh, there's actually a bit of land there. The other continent might be really close to us, actually. That could be a little island, but the land could be right here. Anyway, that's the plan going forward. For now, we're just going to look here. Oh, Okay, so those warriors are moving in. We have to get our guy out there, assuming he survives this turn. Okay, we've got something. Can we get him out? Let's see. No. Alright. If we move our archer, I think we can. Move our archer back there. No. Zone of control, of course. So our archer can hit that warrior. This archer, can it hit any of them? No. Alright. Cancel that. Can I switch the warriors there? Yeah, I can. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Now let's attack the city again. Some great experience from this little siege we've got going on here. Lots of these archers getting real close to their second promotion. Of course, that archer up there already has his second promotion. And we could have the city now. Let's see. That warrior would get a decisive victory. Let's go for it. Let's take it. It'll be a good way to end this episode by conquering our second Russian city. The third city we have taken off of an AI of some sort, if we include the city-state. And our warrior will heal, and of course we will keep the city. Choose production. Yeah, fix the monument, why not? Alright, so I think that is a good place to leave off this episode. We have captured 2 of Russia's cities, leaving him with 2. And now we haven't actually made any settlers. We haven't founded any cities other than our capital. And we now have twice the amount of cities as Russia has. So pleased with that so far. We've got some cattle here. We've got coffee here. So we've got some resources. We have some wheat here. No farm on that one yet. So we're doing pretty well so far. We'll have some crab when we take that city. So we're doing pretty well so far. I've got some stuff over here to take. I think I'll found a city up here eventually. But we're doing pretty well. We're in pretty good shape. So it was a nice episode for us. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again. I'll see you next time.